You have been loving our one-pot meals, and I have another one for you. Today we're going to make Tuscan chicken, and it's a one-pot and 30-minute dinner. Hi, I'm Carrie with eatingonadime.com. We're on a mission to help families eat well on a budget, and this recipe does just that. This recipe is loaded with flavor, but it comes together so quickly, and we only have to dirty up one pan. Now you can find the full recipe. It's a brand new recipe on our site just by going to the description below, or you can always go to eatingonadime.com. If you go right when this video is published, it'll be very fast to see, but if you can't find the recipe, just click the little search button and then type in Tuscan chicken and it will pull right up for you. For today's recipe, we are going to use boneless, skinless chicken breast, but before we head to the skillet, I wanted to let you know that this is great using these, but chicken tenders would, just like the frozen or, well, you got them thawed out. Chicken tenders would work great, and also boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could probably do a bone-in chicken for this recipe, but it's going to take much longer than 30 minutes just because any kind of meat that has the bone in it just takes a little bit longer, but that's completely okay, just as long as you're aware of that. Okay, let's head to the skillet. In a large skillet, we're going to turn the heat up. I like to start off on high, and then we can always lower it to medium high or medium heat if needed. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil or avocado oil into the pan. Allow that oil to heat up for just a little bit, and then we're going to add our boneless, skinless chicken breast. Sprinkle in 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning just right on top of that chicken. Add in 1 teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. So this has been cooking for a few minutes, and I wanted to point out when you know it's time to flip. You see it start whitening on the edges, but also take your tongs and look underneath. See how we're getting that beautiful brown color? That's what we want. And you want that on both sides. Look at that beautiful color. And we're going to let this cook for another 4 to 5 more minutes until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees. While that chicken is browning, I'm going to quickly chop up a yellow onion. We just need about a half of a yellow onion. And to make it easier, I'm going to use my food chopper. If you haven't purchased one of these, you're missing out. We have the link. And just like we have a link on every single one of our videos of what we use. So if you're like, ooh, I really need that knife, or I want that cutting board, everything we have linked in every single video in the description. So this is how easy it is. I just cut them in half and then I cut them into quarters. I like to push the pointy side down and then hit it. And there you go. You have a half of an onion completely chopped in seconds. Okay, correction. I had said until 165 degrees, but this does not have to be all the way cooked through because we're going to bring it back to the pan. We just want that beautiful color on that chicken. I mean, look at this. Then we're going to remove this from the pan. Well, my tongs don't want to work today. There we go. Then we want to deglaze the pan. And what that means is you just add some cold water to the pan, or it doesn't have to be cold. And then before I splash it, I want to make noise. And then we're just going to use our spatula or our tongs to scrape off all the little brown pieces, and that's what's going to make the sauce even better. Now, since I'm using a non-stick pan, there's not as many brown bits as there will be like if you use a stainless steel pan. So just keep that in mind. If you have more, that's completely okay because you'll actually have more flavor to your sauce. And see how instantly everything's already coming off the pan? And then it's beautiful, beautiful. As that cooks off, I'm going to go ahead and add that chopped onions and start sauteing it until it gets soft. We're just going to move these around. If you need to add oil, you can. Just wait until the all the water has been cooked off before you add any oil. Since I'm using a non-stick pan, I don't think I really need it today, but if you're using like a stainless steel pan, you will probably need it. We're going to let these cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until they're translucent. So you'll notice right now they're white, but they'll start getting translucent when they're nice and soft, and that will mean they're done. Now we're going to add a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, and a tablespoon of minced garlic or 4 cloves of garlic that you have minced. Either will work great. We're going to spread these around and cook them for about 2 minutes. I still have my heat on about medium high, so not super high, but a little bit towards the medium. It smells good already. Then we're going to add 3 cups of fresh spinach. You can leave them whole, you can chop them up. I kind of tore a few pieces that were just extra big, but they will cook and wilt down. But if you have really picky eaters, just run your knife through it, because then you can just call it seasoning. That's what I always tell my kids, even though they're still 18. It's just seasoning. So we're going to cook this until all that spinach is wilted down, and you can see it's drastically changed in size. Then add in 2 cups of heavy cream and a 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm using grated today. You can also do like freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And then I'm just going to take a whisk and mix all of this together to get that Parmesan cheese mixed throughout. And we're going to bring this to a low simmer, like a low boil. So not a super high one, but we want it to get it nice and a little bit bubbly. While we're waiting for that to come up, I'm going to go ahead and add the chicken back into the pot, because remember, it's going to need to finish cooking through, because we need it to get at 165 degrees Fahrenheit in the middle. And you can toss the sauce on there. We're just going to bring this back up to a simmer. While it's simmering, as you can see, I have a nice simmer. I like to randomly flip the chicken just to keep it coated in that sauce. You'll tell the sauce will start to thicken, and then we're just cooking it until that chicken reaches 165 degrees. Today my chicken is a little bit thicker, so it's not quite getting to temperature. So I'm going to go ahead and add the lid and turn the heat down just to medium and let it simmer so that steam will stay inside and heat that chicken all the way through. Now you're just going to take your meat thermometer. I love this one and have it linked for you. It's digital. And you're just going to put it in the thickest part. Oh, I got to turn it on. And you want it to reach to 165 degrees. And once it's done that, then it's ready to eat. I'm going to turn off the heat and let it set for a few minutes, and then we're ready to devour it. It's done. My favorite part, trying to test it out. Now let's talk about serving. As it is right now, this is actually a great low-carb recipe. And if you love low-carb recipes, we do actually have a low-carb digital cookbook that I'll link for you in the description as well, for more even great ideas. But if you're not wanting low-carb, this would be delicious served on pasta. I think it would even be really good on mashed potatoes, honestly. We were talking, I think asparagus would be delicious with this. Brussels sprouts, all kinds of veggies would be delicious with this. In fact, we were just talking about roasting green beans, and my obsession, because I just made a recipe kind of similar to this, but I was just dipping the green beans in the sauce, and I think you'll love that idea too. So, okay, now we're going to eat this, guys. It's so good. I can't wait to take a bite. Look at that creamy deliciousness. I went and grabbed a spoon real quick because I want more of that yummy sauce just right on top. I don't know about you, but I'm a sauce girl. So no judgment here if you're a sauce girl too. Okay, time for a quick bite. Ooh, she looks so good. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. Immediately going back for bite 2. I'm eating this like I haven't eaten in decades. It's so good, guys. Hold on, just keep pounding it. I gotta stop eating and talking with my mouth full. That's how easy this is to make, guys. It's a no-brainer. This is a recipe you have to make that your family will love and adore. Now, if you need some more tips and tricks and substitution ideas, like if you're not wanting to use heavy cream, or if you don't think your family likes the spinach, we include all of that in our full post at eatingonadime.com. And that recipe is linked there as well. Now, also, if you make this, I would love it if you would head to the recipe and drop a comment, or you can drop a comment here. But if you drop a comment on the recipe and even leave a review, That really helps us out, and we love hearing from you. Our reviews have really ramped up lately, and we just have a blast going through and replying to reviews and seeing what you guys think about our recipes, and it just makes our day. Now, if you love today's recipe, don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, guys, we don't want you to miss out on any more recipes. And make sure you go through all of our old ones. We have I think around 1,000 recipe videos now for you to go through and try them out. And we're making brand new recipes all the time. Okay, you guys have a great time, and I'll see you next time in my kitchen for another fun and delicious family-friendly recipe. Bye, friends.